Hi, welcome to my video on constructing quadrilaterals using a ruler, protractor, and compass. Quadrilaterals are four-sided figures, which are a normal four-sided figure, or with no sides, no angles equal, or we could have a parallelogram, square, rhombus, or a trapezoid, or we could have a kite. So let's do number one. Using a ruler and compass, construct a square with a side of 5. So with a side of 5, so I could either take the ruler and mark off a side of 5 centimeters. So let's place the ruler here and draw 5 centimeters. Here we go. So from here to here is 5 centimeters. Now we can also make it longer like that and take my compass and mark off 5 on that segment. So here's 5 right there. So I'm going to mark off 5 centimeters, which is what I just did from this end. So place the compass here and mark out 5. So there's 5 centimeters. Now a square has all sides equal and 4 right angles. So what I'm going to do is take the 5 centimeters I just marked, and from this point right here I'm going to mark off an arc, and all points on this arc are 5 centimeters away from here. Also place my compass at the other end of that segment and draw another arc which is 5 centimeters away from this point. So let's label this as A and label this as B. So this arc right here is 5 centimeters away from A, and this arc here, did I mark off the 5 centimeters? Yes, there it is. It looks further away. That looks further away than, in other words, it's deceiving that this distance here looks shorter than these two from here to here, from here to here. So now we need a right angle. So I'll take my compass and I'll make an arc at A. I'll make an arc. There it is. And I could have extended this segment out to right here, but because that's on that line, I know I'm going to use this one and this one. So place the compass at this point and make an arc. Place the compass at this point and make another arc. So that gives us, now what I'm going to do is, no, I'll draw that one first. So that's a perpendicular to a point on the line. So if I join this where these two arcs intersect and going through A, and I've created a right angle here, and because this arc is 5 centimeters away, this is 5 from here to here. And also now I can do the same at B. So I can take any distance that I want and put it at B and make an arc, cutting AB at 2 locations. And again, pretend that's extended. So I'll put the compass here and I take a radius more than half the length. So I have to take the radius of this compass more than half the length of this segment. So there it is. So let's go out to here and we'll make an arc up here and go to here and make another arc. So I have draw a segment from B through that where the arcs intersect. So there it is, and hit this arc. So we have this segment here, 5 centimeters. We have this centimeter, 5 centimeters. We have this centimeters, or sorry, this segment, 5 centimeters. this one 5 centimeters, AB 5 centimeters. Now if I join up these two, and let's join up those two. And as you can see, we have, when I say we got all sides equal with a right angle, that means we have a right angle here. So that means we must have four. If you have a four-sided figure with one right angle, you have four right angles. So this is a right angle here, and this is a right angle here. So that's a square whose sides are 5, and we have all right angles. Number 2, using a ruler, protractor, and a compass, construct a parallelogram with sides of 3 centimeters, 5 centimeters, and an angle of 50. Let's draw what a parallelogram. A parallelogram is just a rectangle pushed out of shape. So if you lean on a rectangle and squish it, then you get a parallelogram. So let's make this angle 50, and we have sides of, let's say, 5 and 3. And a parallelogram has sides parallel, opposite sides parallel. So this side is parallel to this side, and this side is parallel to this side. So to construct a parallelogram, all the information that we've learned, all the videos on constructions, let's draw a segment, and we'll make the segment 5 centimeters long. Okay, 5 centimeters would be from 40 to 90. There's 40 to 90. And again, I could have made it longer, like this, and cut off so I can make the segment longer, and place the protractor at 0 and stretch it out to be 5 centimeters, which is right there. So put it at the end, oops, put it at the end of here, and mark off the 5 centimeters. There's 5 centimeters. So let's mark that, these points as A and B. Now I need to use my protractor to construct an angle of 50. So at A, I'm going to construct an angle of 50. So I put my protractor down, line it up right here, and we're rotating from this side. So 50 is right here. And again, I use the 50 and the 5s because I don't want to draw an angle of, say, 47 degrees, which I could. 47 would be 40, and then right here would be 47, but I like to keep it simple at 50s, at 0s and 5. So we have this angle. Draw it to the point. So there's the point. And let's label that point as A, B. Let's call it every point that I do now, I do them consecutively, A, B, C. So I want this angle is 50. I have this side is 5. And I have a 50-degree angle. Now I have to mark off the other side as 3. So let's mark off the 3. Here we go. Just 3. Put the compass right there. And go down and find a 3. There's a 3 there. So put my compass, take the protractor away, and mark off a 3. So this distance from A to here, let's call that D. The distance from A to D is 3. Now I can either copy an angle here, or I can use my protractor again. So I have a 3 from here to here. So put the protractor at B and draw an arc, which is, each point on this arc is 3 centimeters away. Now, what I could do is put the protractor at A, open it up to 5, which is there. Place the protractor at D and draw an arc 5 centimeters, or a circle that has a 5 centimeter. So when you join that up, so from here to here would be 3, and from here to D, let's go. So what I have this is 3, this is 5, so if you want to call this point X, so I have parallelogram A, B, X, D, and this angle up here would be 50, and just to check that, so if I check to see that angle is 50, and in a parallelogram, the interior angles, these are parallel lines, so this line is parallel to this one, and this line is parallel to this one. So I'm going to check to see if this is a 50-degree angle. And put the protractor down, and right on the corner, right there, and I have perfect 50 going long. That means that if that's 50 and that's 50, that means this interior angle, this is 180 degrees between these two. Remember, this angle right here is 50 degrees because they're parallel lines. They're going to be corresponding angle. That means that this angle is 130 because 180 makes this line straight angle. That means this angle is 130. So if I check this angle, I have 130, and should be, let's see, there it is. So let's rotate. We're starting this way, and we're going perfect, 130 right there. So we construct a parallel. Another way I could have done it is I could have copied this angle right here at this point, copied this angle, and drew a line. I would have got parallel lines and then marked off the 5 and the 3. So it's different ways to do it. Okay, let's continue. Let's draw another quadrilateral, because I'm drawing different types. Using a ruler, protractor, and compass, construct a rhombus with a side of 4 and an angle of 110. And again, I'm going to construct a rhombus. A rhombus is a 4-sided figure, but the angles are not right angles. So very similar to constructing a square. So let's draw a segment. There we go. Now this time, now I'm going to mark off 4 centimeters on that. So on that segment, I'm going to mark off 4 centimeters. So here we go. 4 is right there. Okay, put it at the end at this point. So that's 4 centimeters. So I'm drawing a rhombus of 4 centimeters on the side. So rhombus has all sides equal, and if it has a right angle, it's a square. But if we don't have a right angle, we have four-sided. A 4-sided figure with all sides equal is a rhombus. But if you make a 4 sides equal and a right angle, you get a square. So a square is a rhombus, but a rhombus is not a square. Now I have to do an angle of 110 degrees. So I can put my 110 degrees right here, or I can put it right here. So I'm going to put the angle of 110 right here, because I got more space if I go this way. So 110 rotating here, 110 is 80, 100, there's 110. So join that up, so this angle, I got this as my vertex, so there's the 110 degree angle. Now I have to mark off equal sides. So this compass is set at, just to check, make sure I didn't move it. So from 80 to 40, there it is, make sure. So place the compass right here, and there's the 4 centimeters. So cut it up here, so that's 4 centimeters. Now, if I take this point and mark off an arc with 4 centimeters, and then I do another one from here and do 4 centimeters. So if I join those up, I have 4 centimeters there. I have 4 centimeters here. And I'm putting it on this side so I can see it better. Again, it might be off a little tiny bit off, but that's because I'm not working with some precision instruments. So I have a rhombus of, just to check, that's 4. That's 4. That's 4. And go over the other side and make a 4. Pretty good. So it's off a little tiny bit. You can see it's raised up here. So this angle is 110, and these are a rhombus. A rhombus has opposite sides parallel, like a parallelogram. So that means if this angle is 110, this angle here is 70, and this opposite angles are equal, so that's 110, and this is a 70. So any two consecutive angles here are supplementary, 180, 180, add up to 180, add up to 180. And again, to check to see if we're okay, we got all sides equal, and we got a 110 degree angle. We just check this angle right here and see if it's approximately 70. And it's pretty good, 70. We're rotating up here, 70 degree angle right there. Okay, now we have, using a ruler, protractor, and a compass again, I'm going to construct a trapezoid with non-parallel sides of 3 and 4 with an angle of 75. So a trapezoid is this sort of a figure. A trapezoid has only 2 sides parallel, only 2. So these are the 2 parallel sides. These are our non-parallel sides. So I have to construct a trapezoid with sides of non-parallel sides of 3 and 4. So these are the non-parallel sides. So this is 3 and this is 4. And let's make this angle 75. So that's what I'm going to construct. So here we go again. We'll draw the segment. There we go. So I got to mark off. Now I don't know what this length is going to be, so I have to pick a point, and let's pick this point right here and call it A. So I'm going to mark off the angle at A. So I'm going to make A at angle A 75 degrees. So there's 75 degrees coming. And again, I'm coming up from this 6 ended out here, so 75 is right here. So this angle is 75 degrees. Angle A is 75. Done. Now, you got to be careful, because if I can mark off a 3 side, let's mark off this side right here is 3. So take my ruler and do 3 centimeters. So here we go. 3 centimeters is right there. Move that away and mark off 3 centimeters. There it is. So that's 3 centimeters. Now I need 4 centimeters. So I can mark up, but I gotta be careful. If I go over here, if I pick a point right here and do an arc with 4 centimeters, I don't know where on the arc that I'm going to get my parallel line. So that means I have to take A And let's take this point as B. So at B, I'm going to construct, copy the 75-degree angle right here. But I'm allowed to use a protractor, so I can make a 75-degree angle here, but it's hard. I could take it and line it up like this, but I don't know if they're going to be parallel, so I could put it at B like that and say, okay, there it is. Mark off my 75 coming up this way. But what I'm going to do is copy the angle, and then I know the lines are going to be parallel. So I'm going to put my compass at A and draw an arc. So here we go. Put my compass at B and draw the same size of arc. There it is. Now I have, oops, 2 points. Let's call this C and D and call this one E. So I'm going to take my compass and put it at D and get the length of the segment from C to D. There's the length of the segment from C to D. So place my compass at E and make an arc. Oh, see, I almost didn't have this one come down far enough. If I didn't do that, I'd have to trace it all over again, but there it is. So now I draw the line going from B to where the two arcs intersect. So let's say this is it. So that segment is parallel to this one. And now I have parallel lines, so I can take the compass, take my ruler, I'm going to mark off a 4. So 4. Here we go. 4 centimeters is right there. So that means I can go anywhere from, I can put it here and mark off 4. I can put it here and mark off 4. I can put it here. I got to be careful. I can put it right here and mark off 4. I can turn it upside down, but if I put it anywhere along here, I can mark off 4. So I have to take, this is the point, so A, B, C, D, E, F. So if I mark that point, there's the point right there, mark it F. Take that point right there, F. Now if I join up F to that where the two arcs intersect, I have a 4. And just to check it, just to check to see, I have a 3 here, I have a 4 here. Let's see if this one is 4. Yes, dead on 4. So this is 4. We have an angle of 75 degrees. That means because I copied this angle here to be 75, I know that this side is parallel to this side because I copied the angle. So we got a parallelogram of one pair of parallel sides with non-parallel sides 3 and 4 with an angle of 75. And again, if that's 75, this angle here is 105. These two angles, this is a straight line, so that's 75 and 105 is 180, and the interior angles are supplementary. And we don't know what these two angles are because it depends how far these angles could be different, but I do know this 75, this is 105. That's corresponding angles are equal. So that's constructing some quadrilaterals. Excuse me. That brings us to the end of the video. And again, if you like my video, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button if you wish. Visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com, to find more information about me, my videos, and the content. That's the content on my YouTube channel called Math Fully Explained. Notice one word, Math Fully Explained. Thank you for viewing my video. Hope the video, excuse me, hope the video helped you. Bye-bye.